Alright. Alright, welcome back everyone. Today is December 12th, 2017. And it's me, Junson Chan again. Didn't really feel like doing a stream today because there's not much going on except the Roy Moore election. But I figure it's important to get myself in the habit of, actually working hard. Since supposedly the more you work, the better chances of success you'll have long term. And I kind of like the idea of having something like that, just in case this whole cryptocurrency thing goes bust. It won't, but you never know. All right, so let's get right into it. That reminds me, I also have to update my stream graphics a little bit so I can put all my social links and stuff. All right, well, anyway, so we'll start off as always with 808 coins since that's my main bread and butter. As of this afternoon, there was an okay buy wall for 808 coins at around 2.6% of a dog coin, but I don't know, for whatever reason the guy just decided to just remove the order, so there hasn't been any traction since. Excuse me. As you can see from the market history, there wasn't much going on. So, that reminds me, I have to. Is there like a link to the stream so that I can share with everyone? Let's see. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta like tweet this out and stuff. Okay, what's wrong with Twitter? So let me bear with me 1 second. On top of that, Twitter is being very annoying. I'll have to update this later. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So, obviously there's no need to panic, but if you didn't know already, Ethereum and Litecoin, for whatever reason, has dramatically went up in price today. Let's go to coinmarketcap.com. Ethereum is like pushing 700 bucks, so yeah, it's at 660. Litecoin's at 321. This thing was actually as high as almost 400 bucks, but it looks like it's gone back down to low 300s, which is still a lot of freaking money. And of course, Bitcoin is marching towards 18,000. So all these upward price spikes in the the main big dogs is obviously having a negative impact on 808 as usual. So with that being said, if we look at 808 and Litecoin, the market is still trying to figure out what the actual value is, but it seems to be around 30 satoshis of a Litecoin. So it's pretty, it kind of hurts, but technically when one 808 coin was worth 50 to 60 or so satoshis of Litecoin. Litecoin at that time was worth about $100, $150. So if Litecoin doubles in price, consequently the amount of Litecoin you get for 808 coin should halve, because that's how the math works, and that seems to be the case here. I should be able to get my big stack tomorrow or on Thursday. So I haven't decided if I still want Litecoin or Dogcoin. Chances are I'll probably want Dogcoin, but either way, I'm gonna have to put up a big sell order and just wait for people to buy it. So that kind of always sucks because I just want to be able to just dump all my money and just get my money instantly. And then of course the Bitcoin market for 808 coin is, it's just what's that term I'm looking for? It's kind of like a zombie, but it's just like dragging itself along. So that's essentially what's happening here. So nothing too important. Um, so yeah, I I guess we'll see what the prices are for dog or Litecoin for 808 coin, and then see what the maximum profit I could get is. Uh, Now, compound coin unfortunately has been a pretty big disappointment. For whatever reason, it's gone down like a lot. So I got in at, I think it was 3.9% of a dog coin, and now it's going for about 1.1. Um, but I think maybe the real price is around 2.6%. So, I have anywhere from a 50 to 75% loss on, me buying compound coin. Like, had I waited a little longer, I could have gotten a lot more compound coin. So, um, but for the most part, I actually can't figure out what's wrong with it. So I think maybe it's just the community's not very big and it doesn't look very active. So maybe that scares a lot of people. Also, it pays less than other cryptos. So on the one hand, the value of a compound coin is worth less than say 808 coin because you'll make less money. But eventually, because of the reduced interest rate of compound coin, it's supposed to bring prices back up because of less hyperinflation and all that stupid cyclic stuff. So we'll see what happens here. It's gonna be a while before the APR on compound coin goes back down to 250%. So hopefully around that time we'll see some price stability, because I really do want a third cryptocurrency that can eventually provide me another income. That still pays out a really high rate of return. So I think I might still buy more compound coin, but now I'm putting that probability to like around 25%. Because I might prefer to just cash out, but again, I haven't decided yet, so I'll just figure it out when I actually have the 808 minted stack in my possession, and then I initiate the sell order. And sprouts, yeah, I'm kind of not surprised I went back down, because there's no reason for it to really go back up. I was even thinking I could take all my sprouts, sell it for a really high price like what it was going for before, and then buy back in when it got cheaper. Turns out that there's a guy that's going to fork sprouts. Bitcoin talk. No, shoot, this is not the right one, but I have to go all the way. So he basically said he's going to reduce the proof of stake reward and the total supply, but he didn't specify how it was going to work. So I think they're doing like a fork and a swipe. Yeah. So you follow. That's just my game again. Of course. Alright, so, I clicked the wrong one. Okay. So this is the guy that's in charge, Nerd1 Labs. But he said, supposedly he's got some real life crap that he has to deal with, so he hasn't been updating. They say he's updating the code, but he hasn't posted much. But here's the problem: when I look at his, yeah, this is the guy. When I look at his posts, I see him goofing off in like all the other forums. This was today, so I guess we'll see. But I expect sprouts to go back down until like the future of sprouts is more clear. If you're interested in getting into sprouts, I would kind of recommend waiting. But of course the choice is always yours. And if you're really that unsure, then just you just use a very small amount of money, like $50 or whatever you consider small. Um, that way, if everything screws up, then you're like, ah, all right, I only gambled a little bit of money, so who cares? Um, let's take a look at the market history. The thing I don't like about CoinExchange.io is the market history is so limited. It only goes back like a couple hours or something. Probably not even. Um, yeah, 27, 33. Yeah, yeah. So nothing too exciting. All right. So, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And then there wasn't too much going on with Bitcoin news. So let me just go through my Twitter real fast. We talked about Litecoin booming. Oh, this was kind of interesting. UBS is actually using Ethereum, or at least test driving Ethereum to help validate the contracts that they already do. This is the part of finance that I didn't actually get into in college because it was so complicated. But pretty much instead of going through like a really big and I also want to say lumbering central authority, like the actual, I don't know what federal government parts they have to go through, but it's definitely got to be like Federal Reserve and SEC and other crap. Now instead they could just simply use Ethereum because it's a lot cheaper and faster. So you can expect more financial institutions to implement Ethereum, which of course increases velocity to money, which therefore increases the value of Ethereum. And if you're holding Ethereum and you're hoping it goes up, then this is great news for you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do too much like political news stuff today because it's just mostly like noise about Roy Moore in Alabama. Yeah, okay. God, that is very annoying. Let's see. I did tweet a bunch about. Yep, Litecoin, Ethereum exploding. More noise about Bitcoin being a scam, and then that was it. Yeah, so for the most part, it's pretty quiet day. Just typical us versus fake news, etc. Gonna be reinforcing the border, so let's see. Oh yeah, so the new Secretary of Homeland Security is. You can watch that if you want to, but yeah, basically they're just gonna be deporting more people this time, as opposed to before where we did not deport anyone. Oh yeah, and then I can't believe this is not actually illegal, but apparently, a couple year, I forgot it was a year or a couple years ago that some journalists, I forgot who they were, went undercover and found out that there were some abortion clinics that were selling baby parts of like aborted fetuses. So they finally reached like a near about almost $8 million settlement for settling what should be very illegal. But yeah, you can read the article if you want, but the headline's good enough. So yeah, I mean, the election in Alabama won't be over until later tonight, so I won't be doing a live stream. I think Mike Cernovich is going to do one, and a couple others will. So I'll watch the aftermath offline. But for the most part, I think Roy Moore is going to win, but Mike thinks it's going to be a tight race, so we'll see. And then yeah, and then that's pretty much it. So if I get my steak tomorrow, I'll definitely have a lot more to talk about. If I don't get it, then we'll have to wait till Thursday. But I'll probably still stream something tomorrow, even if it's not a lot. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Oh wait, this is CompCoin. I guess that's it. So I don't really see any questions here, so alright. I'm gonna get off then. Alright, so, I'm Junson Chan, and if you haven't read my book yet, you can get it on Amazon, Mine Bigly. Basically, I teach you how to stake the coins that I'm staking, 808 coin, compound coin, and sprouts. It's really geared more towards people who don't actually know how to install this stuff. But if you already know what to do, then, you can pretty much figure everything out on your own for free. So, as long as you're just getting into the cryptocurrency industry and, making your own money, then hey, that helps all of us. All right, so I don't know what time I'll stream tomorrow, but chances are it'll probably be in the evening as usual. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks.